Alright. My name is researcher Rowe Lucian, and today I'm going to be talking about SCP-5057. Item Number: SCP-5057. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-5057 is contained in a standard humanoid containment chamber. Excess fluids are to be cleaned as necessary. Consumption of SCP-5057 is strictly forbidden. Description: SCP-5057 is a humanoid automaton made of polypropylene plastic, roughly resembling a clown. It is sentient and capable of speech despite lacking the necessary organs to do so. Though it is capable of movement, SCP-5057 is mostly still and only appears to move when necessary. SCP-5057 secretes a continuous amount of ethylene glycol, CH2-OH2. Footnote 1. Ethylene glycol is an odorless, viscous, toxic fluid with a sweet taste, typically used in the production of antifreeze and polyester fibers. On its surface, which coats the plastic it is made out of, the entity claims to be fully edible and repeatedly encourages personnel who interact with it to consume it. Addendum 5057-01. Attached document. The following note was attached to SCP-5057 at the time of discovery.
Hi, kids! Now you are the proud owner of Señor Taste, who is the tiny Señor line of Professor Fantastic. Try to collect all the fun for hours. Let your Señors here for fun. Pick up all the Señors. Super fun. Fun for you. Fun of your friends.
Addendum 5057-02. The following interviews and interactions were recorded by the CO.AG research team during initial containments. Footnote 2. GOI 466 refers to the group of interest, Dr. Wontertainments. Interview 5057-01.
To whom it may concern. Why on earth was I sent SCP-5057? It's not a Wondertainment product, and it's taking away from my containment budget. I assigned one of my junior researchers to talk to it and keep it busy for the time being, but I need it reevaluated soon. Please respond ASAP. Dr. J. Everwood, 466 Research Lead. Secure, contain, protect.
Begin log.
Good morning.
You have come to have a taste of my body, yes? Oh, please go ahead.
Actually, I'm just here to talk.
I insist. Please be eating me.
No, but that's actually part of what I'm here to talk to you about.
I can talk. I talk right now.
Indeed. Now, let's begin. It says here you are coated in ethylene glycol?
It is what gives me my patented delicious flavor. So please, do not stall further and consume my sweet body.
Well, that's the thing. It's a toxic substance.
Impossible. I am delicious, not toxic. These two are not the same.
Well, you're just plain wrong on that. And even if you weren't leaking ethylene glycol, you're still a choking hazard because you're made of plastic.
You say I am entirely dangerous to eat?
Yes. You're like if someone tried making a really shitty Little Mister.
What is Little Mister?
Don't worry about it. But back on the subject, you're toxic to consume, and that's why you're here. Well, that and the fact you talk.
I do not understand.
We'll go over this again. You are made of plastic and ethylene glycol. You're toxic.
I do not understand still.
Come on, you can talk. Surely you can think, can't you?
I can think.
That's the spirit.
There's a 15-second silence.
Anything?
I must have more time.
I'll leave you to it then. You let me know if you get any thoughts in that little pea brain of yours.
End log.
Hello. I don't understand. It's a humanoid, it's got the paper with the list on it, and it's even got a gimmick. How is that not Wondertainment? Ticket number 2345-2263-A. Hermes Pratt, Site 55 Containment Team, secure, contain, protect.
Hermes. And yet you get the Misters Against Weed to the right people. This is a crappy knockoff, if anything. If for sure is it Wondertainment, any schmuck off the street could tell you that. Do I need to go into your office and shove my Wondertainment dissertation in your faces? Anyway, I thought I'd save you some trouble and have my assistant start building a relationship with SCP-5057 to make questioning it easier. It doesn't seem very smart, so I have suggested he try befriending it.
Interview 5057-02. Begin log.
Good morning. How are you feeling today?
I am considering dilemma.
Ah, so you're thinking about what I told you last time. I wasn't sure you had it in you.
I was made to be eaten by the good little boys and girls, yes?
Theoretically, I mean,
I am toxic. I accept this. I am plastic and choking hazard. I also accept this. And yet, I was made to be eaten. Why?
It could be any reason. Maybe whoever made you is a sicko. Maybe they just don't know any better. All we can say for sure is that you're here now because of them.
But I am toxic.
You sure are. But, you know, you can pick up hobbies and try something to get your mind off of it.
But that is dilemma. All I know is purpose. I do not know what else I could be.
You managed to think. I'm sure you could figure it out if you tried.
You believes in me?
Of course I do.
But I am toxic.
Okay, so you understand that you're toxic. That's good. But it sounds like maybe it's eating at you. May I suggest something to help get your mind off of things?
Okay.
Why don't you try painting?
What is painting?
Well, you just sort of illustrate how you're feeling using paint and whatnot. Like, you just create whatever is on your mind and you put it to paper. Or, in this case, canvas.
Okay, I will try this painting to overcome my toxic nature.
That's the spirit, friend.
What is friend?
A friend is someone who's there for you and shares in good times and bad, and always makes you feel better. Someone you trust completely.
You are my friend.
That's awful sweet of you. So you'll tell me everything then?
Yes.
And you trust me too?
Yes.
Good, that's good. Since you trust me, why don't I give you a cool new nickname?
This is pleasing.
I'll call you Taste. How does that sound?
Good. I like. But I have question. I am still toxic?
Why don't we get you some art supplies so you can busy yourself, huh?
End log.
Hello. We will be moving SCP-5057 to general humanoid containment within the week. We apologize for the mix-up, and will endeavor to make sure this does not happen in the future.
Interview 5057-03.
Hello. You mentioned earlier that you had your assistant build rapport with SCP-5057. Maybe now would be a good time to press it for information on its history? We finally assembled a team for the project. And idle hands are a devil's playthings after all. Thanks in advance.
Begin log.
Good morning, Taste.
Hi. Behold.
Oh?
SCP-5057 picks up a canvas with a crudely painted image of two individuals. One resembles SCP-5057 and the other is labeled Rex.
Aw, that's... cute, I guess. Thank you.
My purpose is now art. Takes mind off toxicity. Feels good.
Maybe you'll get better with time. But for now, I had some questions I wanted to ask you.
Yes, this is good and acceptable.
I wanted to ask you some more about Professor Fantastic. What do you know about them?
Cost-cutting. Effective. Shrewd.
Do you think he had any ill will, considering he made you toxic to consume and all?
No. He only wants to produce fun products for the good little boys and girls. Like me.
I see. So, cutting corners and not wasting a dime. Did he ever mention Dr. Wondertainment by any chance? Perhaps they were associates? Competitors, even?
I do not know of one, Dr. Wondertainment.
And do you know where his base of operations is?
I am not knowing. Sorry.
Aren't we friends, Taste? Friends tell each other everything.
Yes, you are friend.
Perfect. So tell me, where is Professor Fantastic?
I do not know.
Do you know what other names he goes by?
I do not know.
Do you know if he's got any abilities? Like anything to help him create anomalies like you?
I do not know.
Do you know anything? Anything at all?
I know I paint now. Feels good. Yeah. I also know you are friend. Friend. Yeah.
You know, friends aren't supposed to let other friends down. You're kind of letting me down here, Taste.
What? What? I am not letting you down. I do not know the things you are asking me. I am sorry, friend.
Then tell me, your friend, everything you know about Professor Fantastic.
I is not knowing. I told you everything I know. Professor Fantastic is make me, is shrewd, and is make toys for the good little boys and girls. That is all I know.
I'm not sure I believe you.
Please, believe. I tell my friend everything. I want good time with friend.
Alright, fine.
Rex pats SCP-5057 on the back. The sleeve of his lab coat is coated in ethylene glycol.
Ugh.
Rex stands and removes his lab coat, wiping his hand with it.
I gotta go for now, bud. Thanks again.
Yes, of course. Friend is happy. I am happy.
End log.
Please, do hurry with the transfer. I'm stretched a bit thin and can't afford to have my assistant waste time pretending to be friends with this thing. I've told him to drop the act moving forward.
Interview 5057-04. Begin log.
Hello.
Rex drags a card into the containment chamber.
Hello, friend. Are you here to make talk?
I'm here to make sure everything is in order before you leave. You're being moved to a new containment area.
Leave? Is it because I am still toxic? I have tried to make myself good and not toxic and move beyond my purpose of being eaten by the good little boys and girls. Is my art not good enough? I can make better.
It's just how things go.
What will I do then?
That's entirely up to you.
Can I continue my art?
Sure.
Can I be your friend?
Stop asking me questions.
I do not understand.
It's just the way things are.
But I am happy with myself here. I am happy with friend here.
There's a 30-second silence while Rex moves SCP-5057's paintings onto the cars.
Well, guess what? No one here cares about how you feel.
I do not understand.
Of course you don't understand. You're just a stupid little plastic failure of a children's product.
Rex opens the containment chamber door and pushes the cart through.
I feel not good.
That's not my problem, SCP-5057.
Why call me SCP-5057? Friend calls me Taste.
I'm not your friend.
But
We are not friends, SCP-5057. Do not press this further.
I give you art to keep for memory of time we were friends.
No, I never was your friend.
Okay.
End log. Alright, that's all I have to say about this. Excuse me, it seems I've missed an addendum here. Addendum 5057-03. SCP-5057 was successfully transferred to the recently formed Professor Fantastic research team, led by Dr. Cole. The following interviews and interactions were recorded by Dr. Cole and the GOI-563 research team.
Hello. Sorry to bother you. I know you are very busy, but I had an inquiry about SCP-5057 and its time spent under your care. In your assistant's notes, it says it is very chatty and childlike, but when we spoke, it gave one-word answers and shooed me out of its containment chamber. Did something happen to it that wasn't documented while it was under your care? Thanks in advance. Dr. H. Cole, GOI 563, Research Lead. Secure, Contain, Protect.
Harry, I did not personally interact with SCP-5057 while it was assigned to my department. My assistant Rex Alkes was in charge of it. I will ask him shortly. Regards.
Begin log.
Hello, 5057. I see you are painting again.
Art is purpose. Takes mind off toxicity.
Well, I'm glad you've got something to help improve your mental state. And speaking of your mental state, that's why I'm here. I wanted to check in on you and see how you were doing.
SCP-5057 stops painting and turns to face Dr. Cole.
I is feeling toxic. I cannot be eaten by the good little boys and girls because I am toxic. So I make art. But art is not enough. So I make more art.
Yeah, I can see you've been busy.
Yeah. Does you needing anything else should not be speaking to me, because I am toxic to eat and be talking to.
What do you mean you're toxic to be spoken to?
I is make friend, but friend become mean, and no longer friend.
I'm not sure I fully understand what you mean.
Is because I am stupid little plastic failure of child product.
What? Where did you get that from?
There's a 5-second silence. SCP-5057 turns around and continues painting on its canvas.
What did you mean by that?
Please do not be of talking to me. I am toxic to eat and be talking to.
Dr. Cole approaches SCP-5057 and inspects the canvas it is working on.
Okay, I think I get it now. I'll be back later, 5057.
Okay.
End log.
Harry, I checked with my assistant, and he says nothing out of the norm occurred to SCP-5057 during its time here. Sorry we could not be of further assistance to your research. Regards.
Hello. I believe you should question your assistant again regarding the attached document. Thanks in advance.
Begin log.
Hi, 5057. How are you feeling?
The same.
I'm sorry you're not feeling well, but I'd like to talk to you about what happened.
Okay.
Researcher Rex, how did he treat you?
Rex was friend. Yeah, good friend.
Then why did you do that to the portrait of you two?
Dr. Cole points to the portrait of Researcher Rex in SCP-5057.
I am not wanting to talk about it.
Was he cruel to you?
What is cruel?
Being cruel is like being really mean and unfriendly to someone.
He was of being cruel.
What did he do?
He made me feel toxic.
I see. For what it's worth, I don't think you're toxic to talk to, 5057.
Really?
Yeah. You seem like an alright person who was mistreated and led to believe something that isn't true.
But I am still toxic.
You may be toxic to eat, but you are not a toxic person. If anything, I believe Researcher Rex is the real toxic person here.
I am not toxic?
No. You're you. And that's perfectly fine. You know, a real friend wouldn't make you feel toxic. A real friend cares about what you have to say and actually listens to you.
I am me. Oh, I am not knowing of what to say.
You don't need to say anything. Why don't you go ahead and paint something new? I have to get in contact with someone about something.
Okay.
End log.
Harry, my assistant said he's familiar with the portrait, but reports no unusual events surrounding it. However, he seemed rather uncomfortable about the situation, and appeared apprehensive to answer. Therefore, I will be personally combing through the logs of all recorded interactions between SCP-5057 and my assistant. I report any findings to you. Regards.
Begin log.
Hello, 5057.
Hello? I am feeling very, very good.
That's great. What turned your mood around?
I spent time wondering, what if eyes make people toxic? But you are saying I am not toxic, only to eat. I am perfectly fine, you say. So I spend time wondering, what if Dr. CO.AG is right? And then I feel good. I have not felt good since Rex was friend.
I'm glad you're feeling better then. By the way, I think you will be receiving something from your old friend Rex.
Why is?
Just call it a hunch.
Okay, I is calling it hunch.
So, do you want to show me what you painted today?
Yes, behold.
SCP-5057 steps towards a canvas in the back of its containment chamber and returns with it, handing it to Dr. Cole.
Very nice. Are you done with it?
Yes.
Perfect. Why don't I hang it up for you?
Yes.
Dr. Cole proceeds to place the canvas on the wall, hung by a present nail.
There we go. So, now that we've gotten that out of the way, why don't we talk a little about Professor Fantastic?
Okay, but I ask of one thing.
What is it?
Can you be of calling me Taste?
Anything you want, Taste.
Okay, I be telling you everything I know now.
End log. Note. SCP-5057 was questioned for 2 hours following this interaction, but was unable to provide any information on Professor Fantastic. Further research is currently pending. Notice of disciplinary warning.
This notice indicates that I, Rex Alces, have been informed by the Ethics Committee of recent rule-breaking behavior. I, Rex Alces, agree not to repeat this behavior under threat of further disciplinary action.
Ethics Committee Liaison Signature.
K. Inada.
Supervisor Signature.
J. Everwood.
Penalty. Docking of monthly pay. Notes.
Purposeful emotional manipulation of a sentient SCP object violates Ethics Committee Decree 1221-A. Further infractions will be met with termination.
This level of unprofessional behavior is unacceptable. I expected better from someone I trust enough to be my second in command. I expect you to apologize to SCP-5057 as well.
Dear SCP-5057, I am sorry. I shouldn't have treated you the way I did. That wasn't very friend-like of me, and I sincerely hope you're being treated better wherever you are now. Rex.
It's okay.
Alright. That's all I have to say about this subject.